My friend's boobs are too big for her bikini, and people can't stop staring, including me. Okay, so when I say she was a female friend, I mean it, okay? Like, I wasn't friend-zoned. Well, okay, I was, but I had friend-zoned her too. You see, I had a crush on her friend, and the fact it never went anywhere makes no difference to the fact that I wanted nothing more than a platonic relationship. But when I saw her in that bikini, I did have to question myself. A group of us were meant to be going to the beach, but a few people pulled out at the last minute, and it ended up just being me, a buddy of mine, and my booba tuba friend. Now, big boobs aren't something you can hide, so me and my buddy always knew. She had a big chest and may have had one or two private conversations about it, but she had always worn baggy clothes, so perhaps we didn't fully appreciate her genetic lottery win. Suffice to say, when she took off her shirt to reveal her bikini top, we were speechless. The Hallelujah Choir soundbite may as well been playing when those mountainous melons of magnificence flopped into sight. But it wasn't just the size of the booba supreme that got us, but the size of her bikini, or lack of it. It is obvious that her bikini was too small, but she didn't seem at all fazed. Given her tendency to wear baggy clothes when I'd picked my jaw up from the sand, I realized that she must not have been aware about how those jumbo pickled onions were threatening to break free of the bikini top. I nudged my buddy to stop him from staring, and we did our best to act like nothing happened. She seemed in a good mood, and we messed around in the water for a bit, but I was starting to get uncomfortable on her behalf, because guys were staring left, right, and center, with her boobs encompassing all three of those sides. Suddenly, I was trying to move my body to make sure I was blocking the view as much as possible. It resulted in some weird actions from time to time, and she questioned me, but I just shrugged it off. What could I say? If I told her what I was doing, she would realize and feel uncomfortable. Ignorance is bliss, as they say. Eventually, my buddy caught on to what I was doing, but instead of helping me, he chose to mock me. Bastard. We gradually got further out into the surf, and the waves were getting heavier. Eventually, a particularly powerful wave battered us, and, predictably, her bikini came off. I had just recovered from the big wave when I saw the bikini top floating along the surface. My buddy and I just looked at each other. He couldn't help but grin, and I tried not to, but come on. It is funny. My friend, the owner but far from master of the bikini top, was less than amused and was desperately trying to cover up. For a moment, my friend and I just looked. We couldn't help but stare. King Kongs breaking free of their cotton prison is as rare as a lunar eclipse. But eventually, after some mild screaming from our friend, my buddy, who was closest to it, picked up the bikini top and handed it to her while looking away. She struggled to put it back on, which finally drew criticisms from my buddy. He told her it was too small and asked what she was thinking, and finally brought up my clumsy attempts at protecting her honor. She was speechless, and things got awkward fast. We got back to shore and decided to call it a day. My friend and I happened to be leaving in the same direction, so we walked together, and she asked if it was true that I was trying to cover her up. I said yes, and that, although I didn't want to say anything, I agreed with my buddy. I asked her, how did she not notice how tight that bikini, that was now covered by a towel, was? She said she knew it was tight, but couldn't find anything that fit properly, that I could believe. I said she didn't have to wear a bikini. She didn't say anything for a while, but then, just as it was time to say goodbye and go our separate ways, she quietly muttered, "You were here, so I wanted to show off a little stunned stupid." I had no reply to that. In fact, it took a full day for the meaning behind those words to even register. We're not just friends anymore, and her bikini is still too small. Hehe.